I'm a doctor, damn it.
Should hope so.
You
Nope.
make it also? No? All right. Fulton, you're thinking that she's in a really fucking obsessive relationship with this woman. Considering it's only been like 3 weeks that they've been in this relationship, it seems like it's getting super obsessive super quick.
Hmm.
It might end up either that's fine or it could end up going down a destructive path or self-destructive path. It's something that if you give a shit about your chauffeur, then it'd be something to keep an eye on. Of course, if you're either Alex Kinley or the woman with no name, they could give a fuck. So anyway, cut to David Collins house. It's a quiet area near the arcology. It's the kind of well, hold on, let me give you a little bit more. The mansion itself is not visible from the road. There's a lot of trees and bushes which screen off the property very effectively. At the driveway entrance, like going off the street to the driveway, there's several large men in black suits with earpieces. They're stopping the cars, checking invitation, and keeping the paparazzi back. Needless to say, you guys are having your pictures taken through the windows of the limo and such, as well as they can, because the windows are a little bit darkened on the limo and stuff. But fortunately, you guys brought your invitations. They get checked. You guys, the guy motions like, please drive in. And the driveway itself twists back and forth, so you can't even see the house until you get very close to it. You think there's enough land that if you felt inclined to go fox hunting here, you probably could. Give me evidence analysis rolls or real estate if you'd rather go for that.
Real estate?
Yep. You can become a realtor, Pete. First campaign with fucking real estate agents running around. Which actually might be a really useful skill.
Did evidence analysis.
All right. You guys make it?
Yes.
You're thinking that this guy may have given up living closer to or in the arcology area in order to get a bigger chunk of land. They're outside of the house. This is the kind of house that has like the big house and like little outhouses, or not outhouses, separate other buildings and such near it. There's the usual, what I call the dance of the limos and valet parking going on. There's 3 different groups of people hanging out near the house. There's security. It looks like a lot of large men in the suits and stuff. There's valets who are parking the cars and limo drivers who are clumped together in order to smoke and chat and shit. Give me spot hidden rolls. If you make it, a security systems roll. If you don't make the spot hidden, then don't worry about it.
I think it's a fumble. Damn cameras.
Security systems.
Did you fumble your spot, Chris, or your security systems? Right. Yeah. The fucking flashes in the eyes. You're still going.
I actually fumble my security law.
Holy shit, they've got fucking anti-aircraft missiles that are kind of hidden off to the side and shit to keep any air attacks. They're going to fucking missile them down before the planes can get within missile range themselves.
They certainly don't like the news helicopters flying overhead with those missiles over there.
Everybody in the vehicle just looks at you for a while, and Elliot he looks at the reporter, and she looks at him, and she's like, how long until he goes into rehab? He's like, show him. So at the door of the limo is opened by one of the people. The chauffeur basically is staying inside. They have people to open the doors for you. And there are 4 large men who are doing security for the door, dark suits, earpieces. one, while three are keeping a wary eye on you guys, one is using his cell phone to scan the invitations, then comparing them to names on a clipboard. And they pass you right through. As you go through the large open double doors of the house, you guys feel the quickening buzz thing pretty fucking strong, as you may guess, at an A-lister's party. It almost knocks you off your feet, but the brief period of vertigo and nausea pass quickly. Inside, big fucking room that's like, I have tons of money and I want a huge fucking room. Black and white tiles, white walls with artistic blood smears and bead and stuff. Give me forensics blood. If you have blood splatter analysis, that would be better. Otherwise, a forensics roll would be fine.
I missed my serology by 6.
All right. Nice blood. Did Doc Fulton make his?
No.
Who knows how many people they had to murder to get the walls just right, you guys both think to yourself. But, you're like, There's a lot of candelabras with fake electronic candles in them, as well as a lot of indirect lighting, dim enough to be sexy and a bit intimate. Background playing of various songs heard in vampire movies is provided by a rock band, supplemented by various older instruments such as violins and harpsichords.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just one big room. There's also various other rooms on the ground floor. It looks like the stairs themselves are guarded by a couple of guys who redirect guests wanting to go upstairs to other places. I'm giving you guys the quick walkthrough and stuff. Obviously, other shit's going on. The lady reporter, Neva Cooper, kind of breaks off and is going and schmoozing with people and stuff like that. Almost immediately, she fucking ditches your ass. Almost immediately.
That's fine.
But
as I said, I more invited her along from a building up contact or whatever.
That was brilliant. That was brilliant. That is. So the main areas in which people are socializing are the grand hall / living area. That's where the band is. There's also like a family room. There's also a outdoor terrace near a pool, and there's a couple of other areas that of note. One of them is an elevator, which appears to be a card key, like you put in the plastic credit card type thing, and then the elevator comes or wherever, which is just a bit out of sight of the security guys who are standing near the stairs. So there's an elevator up, but it's operated by a key card, and the security guards can't see it from where they're standing. There's also another area of note. There's a large closed double door of dark oak, which probably goes to some other room that you guys have not yet investigated. When you get around to it, if you want to, you can. There's other areas not mentioned are either locked up or being used by the staff, like the kitchen and shit like that. And the other stuff's kind of dull. Let's see. Give me either evidence analysis, home decor, or possibly even empathy at a negative to get a general sense of the house itself.
How big a negative and empathy?
You're half or negative 30.
Well, I got the evidence analysis.
Okay.
The others.
Pete?
Yeah,
I'm just going for one. Pick one is on there. You guys don't believe this is a home. This is a showpiece. Okay. Somebody may actually live here, but it's not a home, right?
Yeah.
Which would explain why all these fucking vampires came in so quick. The security guys, the black suits and earpieces, if there's any mingling with the crowd, like the only two places you've really seen them is the front door and two guys guarding the stair up. If there's any mingling in the crowd, then they're in civilian or vampire costumes or whatever, and not really noticeable. Let me see if I have something else for you. Now, the servants, the way they're dressed is very interesting as well. A minute. Here we go. Let me move you guys over to this part and roll 20. I like me to roll 20.
Sorry, I just got to go AFK a moment. The dogs are going Burko.
No problem.
Banquet.
Oh, shit. Good point. Thank you. I will hide that shit while Pete is away.
And then, yeah.
But everything, yeah. Yeah, I don't mind if he sees what the PC's house looks like. I think he may have seen that before. Oh, shit. Pete shit crashed. Or he put it on pause or some weird shit. You enjoying Pete there, Chris?
Yeah.
He is fucking clever bastard, I'll tell you what. He's very thoughtful and shit, and he's kind of like President Obama, and they thinks about shit before he blurts it out, unlike our current president. But he is a clever fucker. So having somebody as experienced as you playing with him should be fun. I'm so happy I came up with this fucking idea too of what to run as opposed to what I was going to run, so that you didn't have to go through no-brainers.
Yay!
Even what I'm drinking is red. Vampire Party.
Yay!
Sorry about that.
No worries, we can't see you yet.
Must have. How about there? How about
Yeah,
that?
lovely. Now, on your screens, you can see what these servants look like. I will give a fucking refill for anybody who can tell me what time period and nationality they are dressed as. I'm sorry, I don't have a full body shot. That's the best I could get. If you get close but no cigar, or get one of the two things, then I will give you a card.
Hang on a second.
You can make it bigger by sliding the slider in the upper right up and down.
Yeah, I was just. Looks like 17th century France.
And Chris's guess?
I was gonna say Vienna, late 1700s.
Let's see. Chris, take 2 cards. Pete, take a refill. Yes, it is a 17th century French. Fucker. Anyway, here's examples of some of the other guests.
So we've got a few slutty vampire costumes, I see.
Of course, there's slutty vampire costumes. That's what some women dress for as Halloween, is slutty. Fill in the blank here. Whereas the guys, it's just we try to look dignified and not display part of our pecker. Hooray, sexism. So, right. Now, the general people that are there, I'm giving you guys a bunch of shit, and stop me if you're like, I want to do something specific. Otherwise, I'm doing the full party mode, including mingling, etc. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a bunch of A-listers from screen and maybe stage, because modern Americans, you have to be a certain breed to go to plays and shit. And most of them don't. There's even a few B-listers. You are not the only B-listers. In addition, you've got significant others, husbands, wives, gold diggers, paid escorts, some assistants, catering, bartenders, discreet press, and so on and so on. All are dressed to one degree or another as vampires. For many, it's a excuse to have more exposed skin and tight corsets. Let's see. Oh shit! I got let's see. Both of you guys take a check in French history. Waistcoats, breeches, stockings, short wigs, reminiscent of which Louis's reign? Louis the, what number?
15th or 16th.
14th century. They bring around trays with nibbles and flutes of champagne. Elliot takes one of the flutes of champagne and he's like, nice. He is fucking thrilled just being here. He's like a kid in a candy store. Let's see. And it all comes crashing down when some guy who approached from Elliot's blind side goes, what a wonderful party, isn't it, Elliot? Give me empathy rolls at full.
Fumble. Wow, Elliot is surprised in happy way. Pete?
Pass.
Elliot looks like he's going to have a fucking fatal heart attack here and now. And the doctor seems to be looking like, wow, he is fucking thrilled. And you're thinking, if he goes down, I may have to tell the doctor to start CPR. In fact, he's clutching his champagne flute so tight that the bottom goes tink, and it's now kind of like a little off. And this guy, give me celebrity lore to know who this guy is that's talking to him.
Oh, I got it.
Oh my God. This is Keith Toombs. Tombs. He is a B-list actor who's been around for years and stuff like that. Yeah. You remember that there was some mention in the old days about like he killed a bunch of other actors and stuff like that. Of course, it's very hush-hush, just rumor, etc. But yeah, not a nice man. And he chats just mentioning in vague terms to Elliot about the good old days and such. And he goes, oh, I must visit with Marcy, excuse me. And then he goes away.
Are you okay, Elliot?
I
shaken.
Could you hold this? He hands you the top of his champagne flute.
Certainly.
And this, he gives you the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
He says, excuse me, I have to go to the restroom. He heads off toward the front door.
I pass the champagne glass to a waiter that goes past.
Cool. Give me, both of you give me spot hidden rolls. One of the waiters comes in and he takes the top and lets you put the bottom on the tray.
I got it. Does he
Yep,
bugger
same.
off?
Elliot?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He flees out the front door. He's trying to do it discreetly, though. Pete, did you make your spot hidden?
Yeah, by half.
That isn't what caught your guys' attention so much, though. What caught your attention is the guy you gave this to. Give me memory rolls. You think that you've both seen him before. If you make memory, you can place him. If not, you'll be like, don't I know you?
Nope.
Got it.
Right. Doc, this is the second black man who came through the gate in the videotape. Pete, you pick up that your waiter may be black. He's not doing a good job of camouflage. So he takes that and moves off. Oh, actually, he offers both of you guys champagne.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Do they come with straws?
Actually, there's enough people with vampire teeth. Yes, they do have straws. Take a card there, vampire, for thinking of the stuff. Some other guy's approaching you guys now as the waiter is buggering off, and this guy has a very interesting mask that looks
I
like.
lean close so I can let you know. That was the guy that came through the gate.
Oh, really? Wow.
A guy glides up wearing this mask that I have unveiled on Roll20 and a nice suit. For those listening at home, it's kind of like a skull bottom, and then it's got like a couple of wings and is goldish and colored. And he says, "Excuse me," very cultured British accent.
Good evening.
Hello.
He says, I should keep an eye on that one. He motions discreetly toward Keith Toombs, who is currently ignoring you guys like you are less than dirt and talking to somebody else. And he says, I think he's a bit rough. My name's David. He sticks out his hand to shake.
Pleased to meet you, David. Nice party.
Oh, yes. Both of you give me your choice, only one of these two. Either danger sense at -30 or empathy at -30 when meeting him.
Empathy.
I'll go with the danger sense, I think. Yeah, I'll go with the danger sense. -30. That'll make it down to there. I don't have the... Nope.
Chris?
Got it.
Wow. You're thinking this guy isn't bad, but you're thinking he is up to something. Something's up. Something's going on. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And he's very suave and charming. He's just sitting around chit-chatting, and he's like, "So, how do you know Collins?" He waits patiently for an answer as you guys stare at him. It just shows you guys both staring at him. He looks a bit uncomfortable, and he says, "It's the mask, isn't it? It's a bit too much."
I'm sorry, I was thinking Doc Fulton might actually know him or something. But no.
I don't know him very well. I know of the...
Is it my mask? Is that what's putting you off? He takes it off, and you guys see his face.
No. We were just being polite to each other. I was waiting for Doc to speak, and he was waiting for me to speak.
He puts the mask back on. By the way, this guy has a pencil mustache, kind of an oval face, very comfortable, charming feeling individual. Doc, he's up to something. What?
Okay.
So what, he looks like David Niven or something, does he?
Take a card. He looks exactly like David Niven, but we can't use David Niven because, I think he's too dead to act this part. But if he was still alive, he would be the guy I would choose.
I don't know Mr. Collins personally, but I have had dealings with the studio that he's involved with.
They went well, I hope.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I see. So you're both actors then?
Yes.
By the way, give me talent rolls as you discover something neat.
Ta-da!
Pete, are you failing all your... By the way, Chris, did you change yours to rolling? Yeah, you did. Thank God. I was like, well, Chris is doing well. Did he change his shit to rolling a D100 or...
No.
Good.
No, I did not make it.
All right. Chris, you're thinking this guy's not an actor. You're not getting any of the weird queasy thing. I mean, it's harder to detect, but you discover when you're close to somebody, you can go, is he an actor? So you've discovered a new use for talent.
Yay. And what studio are you affiliated with?
Oh, I'm not. He reaches into his pocket, pulls out a business card, and hands it to you. He says, I'm in wine. The card says Gammune, Gammune. It has a phone number on it, and give me a... What skill do you have that would tell you anything about a phone number?
About a phone number? Nothing really.
Give me a learn roll to pick up a brand new skill.
Nope.
Bummer. Doc, do you want to try it out? Because I'm sure you'll get a business card of your own as well. Oh, here it comes. It's a ritzy looking business card too. Like you could probably cut butter with it type business card.
Made of slate or something, is it?
Pardon?
Made of slate or something, is it?
Not that ritzy. It's just really nice paper and lettering and stuff. It's not like I'm printing these off. Okay. Great. You guys both miss out on a brand new interesting skill, but he says, yes. Yeah, I just wanted to put that in there. And of course, if you need anything involving wine, he smiles and moves on with his circulating and stuff, as you know, everybody seems to be doing.
Is there different wine bottles out or at all?
No wine bottles are defiling this place. No, they're flutes of champagne. Yes. No bottles are present.
Okay.
I'm scanning the waiter staff to see if the other guy that came through the gate is also amongst them.
Give me a spot roll. Are you guys drinking your champagne or just holding it, by the way?
I put mine down at this point.
All right. You do see everybody else seems to be sipping theirs or whatever, Chris. Crit?
Yes.
No, but you do notice the one dude that Chris claims is the second guy through the gate. You don't remember him, but that guy.
Yeah.
He, as soon as Chris set his down, he's kind of like watching, like, And give me an evidence analysis roll as you keep a discreet eye on this guy, Pete.
Sorry.
Yep.
This is not
I'm
an easy
holding
one.
my glass and I'm pretending to drink it, but I'm not actually letting it touch my lips now.
All right. I want a prestidigitation roll to really make that pop.
I got rid of that. Yeah, I make evidence analysis, and I got rid of that prestidigitation card just before. Typical. Well, actually, no, because I'm actually got the straw, so I'm just putting it up with the straw in my mouth. So
good point. Yeah, you can. That's much easier. Shit. All right.
Sorry, it just occurred to me. Yeah, because I got the rat-like fangs or whatever because of the whole Nosferatu costume. So impossible to drink out of a glass normally.
Something weird. Anytime that like this guy gives somebody champagne or something like that, he pays attention to them, but after they drink, then he ignores that person. So now he seems to be ignoring you, but he's fucking keeping an eye on Doc Fulton, like Doc Fulton may owe him fucking alimony or something for all his kids.
That waiter, he's very interested in those people that drink. As in he's making sure people are drinking.
Oh, so and
in the drink or something.
And Pete, with your spot hidden roll, you also saw a lady, really attractive, who was like just looking around, kind of bored and stuff. And when she sees like Doc Fulton for some reason, she spit up her fucking champagne, like oh, she appears to be as shocked as somebody pretty much unexpectedly fondling her that she doesn't know in a public place type of shock for some reason.
There's a woman at 6 o'clock that seems very surprised to see you here.
I will nonchalantly look over towards that area.
No problem. She is also smiling and approaching you guys. Give me spot hidden rolls. Lower is better. Let me know if you make it just regular or if you make it at half or at a quarter. As
regular.
Shit is tough.
Yeah, just regular.
Wow, she is captivating your guys' attention totally. She's kind of got the she's going more toward elegant vampire than slutty vampire. She attractive, early to mid 20s, black hair, dark eyes, pale skin. She's on the skinny, small, petite type thing. Looks like she's wearing a fortune in diamonds, unless they're fake. Give me gem lore rolls, please. I will get you guys some fucking interesting skills one way or the other.
Nope.
Right. She's wearing a black dress.
Bling.
Yeah, she has a lot of bling. She's wearing a black dress with something called evening gloves. Are you guys familiar with that phrase? Evening gloves?
Yeah, like up to... Are they the ones that like up to here?
Yep. And then they're fingerless.
Okay.
The fingerless thing goes more with her costume and shit. Yeah. But so yeah, that kind of stuff. And she's going up. She's not gliding inhumanly toward Doc Fulton, but she is moving like somebody who has coordination. Okay, she's moving gracefully.
She's not wearing an anchor or anything like that, is she?
Yes, she is actually.
Okay.
I mean, she's wearing other jewelry as well.
Yeah, but there's an ank in there.
Oh yeah, she got a little onk going there. But she comes up and she goes, "Why, hello." She's pretty much ignoring McKay. Like, you could be a fucking potted plant for all the attention she's paying you, but she is staring deep into Doc Fulton's eyes.
Hello.
She says, "My name is," she has a slight French accent. She says, "My name is Danielle Garant. And what has brought you to this party?" She stares deeply into your eyes.
Well, we were given invitations, so we figured, be rude to refuse them.
And your name is?
James Fulton. I take her hand and I kiss it.
Give me an etiquette roll to see if you either...
Got it.
Oh, he kisses the air just above the hand rather than flipping it over and licking her palm. She ignores Joshua McKay as though, potted plant.
That's all right.
And she says, "It is so good to meet you. Both of you guys, give me spot hidden rolls. Either you make it at full, half, or a quarter, or -30, -60, if that's better for you. I don't give a shit. Whichever you want."
I think that's my roll.
Crit.
Oh, nicely done.
Oh
just
my
make
God. Did you just make yours there, Mr.
it. Yeah, nothing special.
All right. You notice nothing unusual other than, give me an empathy roll, just McKay. And Chris, I'd like an acting roll from you because I have an idea you're going to want to employ that shit quick.
Crit.
Empathy by over half.
Crit?
Yes.
Nice.
Wow. Okay, McKay, you can tell that Fulton looks like he's fucking floored, but unless you knew him well, you would never fucking guess that. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
She apparently doesn't know him well because she's not reacting. You notice with your fucking crit spot there, Chris, that when this lady blinked, her entire iris/pupil moved slightly as though it was on a contact lens, and she has no iris/pupil. Get me?
Yeah.
And so that crit acting was keeping from going, "Ah, kill it with fire," that kind of thing. But apparently your character has become a much better actor in a relatively short time, so the zone seems to be working. And now both of you give me spot hidden rolls to notice something else, and if you make it by half, yet something else. She's now flirting shamelessly with Doc Fulton there, McKay.
So is that another spot roll?
Yes. And also, Chris, if you'd like to give me a seduction roll, this is just for flirting as opposed to, I'm going to take her back to bed for a bit of the horizontal mumbo.
I make my seduction roll.
And he is flirting back. Oh, she is getting into it. Did you make your spot there, anybody?
Nope.
Good.
I made it, but I didn't make it by anything special.
She has 3 very discreet bodyguards, Chris.
Okay.
These are not the big men sort of things. These are like the compact, wiry fuckers.
Gotcha.
And then both of you hear the first strains of a tango, and she just is going to be leading Doc out because she wants to fucking tango, and he has been flirting with her. And she's like, do you dance? And she's already leading you toward the dance floor like you'd better make it. And this is a fucking tango.
Not well, but I can try.
Let's do this, she says. As you begin to have sex on the dance floor, so to speak, the tango, the naughtiest of dances. Her dance roll, success. If you can make yours, I will be very impressed. Otherwise, burn through all your hero points to make a dance roll. It is the way of it. You detect, oh, by the way, Chris, with your earlier empathy roll, you can tell dance is super important to her.
I do not make it.
Her disappointment is barely containable. She says, such a pity as you are trying to crush her feet. I've often found the best way to get to know somebody is by dancing with them. It tells you most of what you need to know about a person.
Unfortunately, is not one of the things that I excel in.
Oh, I do hope that you get better at it. You are so good at your oratory skills.
I do so try.
It shows McKay holding 3 drinks, looking for a fucking waiter to dump them off on.
Well, actually, I was actually looking around at the waiters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious to see if the other waiters are taking interest in people drinking as well, or if it's just the portal guy.
Your choice between either spot hidden at full or an empathy. I don't care what you make. Up to you.
No, I'll go with this. Yeah, I'll go with the empathy. Why not? Been doing lots of spots. Let's go empathy. Yes, I make an empathy roll.
They could give a shit. They are not even interested. It appears just that one dude.
Is he? Does it look like he's like taking drinks to particular people? Is he just whoever takes them, or does he actually look like?
You think that he's trying to get them to anybody he has not seen already drink. If somebody else is drinking and needs a refill, he'll give them one, but he seems to be like trying to, for whatever reason.
Yep. All right.
No problem. Eventually she comes, she and he come back. She has the usual look of a woman, read as unfulfilled. And sorry, ladies, but this is where guys normally leave you. Hence the invention of the dildo. Anyway, that's why they have stone ones in caveman times. But as her and the doc are flirting a bit, because she's getting ready to leave in not too long, but she's getting in a little bit more flirting with the doc. And she also writes down a name and number for you, Chris. It's a tango instructor, so make a note of it.
Okay.
And both of you guys give me listen rolls to listen in on some other conversation, because you heard the words pallid mask and deaths.
And deaths, was it?
Yes.
Yep. No, I do not make a listen roll.
You cannot hear anything over these fuckers flirting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. And it's shameless. It's back and forth and back and forth.
I got it.
It appears Doc's really good at this too. Apparently playing doctor has paid off. A bit more of the conversation that Doc Fulton hears. Woman, how dreadful. Oh man, indeed. How many? I'd heard 312. No Americans though. Oh, thank goodness for that. Anyone I'd have heard of? No, just a bunch of frogs. Fucking terrorists. What do you think of her gown? Etc. They didn't stick on that topic long.
Okay.
Right. The lady you're with, Danielle, she says, well, unfortunately, I must Adieu.
Until next time?
Oh, yes. There will be a next time. Prepare yourself. She glides away from you, like doing the holding the hand until she has to let it go type shit. Shows McKay in the background throwing up into a bag. Anyway. Glides off. What are you guys going to do now? Oh, those who had noticed the bodyguards, they kind of are, they're being very fucking discreet, but they are going away with her.
Okay.
So, any idea who she was? Why she knew you?
No.
Oh, with your critical, yeah, I'd already mentioned it. You don't think she had any other colors in her eyes. They're just white. But the contacts, other than the contacts.
Gotcha.
Just in case.
She's not deaf or something like that, is she?
Take a card. That's cold, man.
Well, the description of her reminded me of the Deaf from Sandman.
I don't know what that is, but I'll give you a card anyway. So.
The comic Sandman, the character Deaf.
Well, you know how I have my eyes. Well, her eyes are white.
Okay, so how did your eyes get that way? Is this from some other place, or?
Yes. Yes.
So potentially she's also from this place, that place?
No, it's an affiliation, is what it comes down to.
Oh, okay.
There's only a certain amount of people that can have this, and I've aligned myself with power that's out there.
Oh, okay.
Both of you guys give me luck rolls. Tell me who gets the shittiest between you two.
A luck roll, you say? Luck. I think I do, by the looks of that.
Excellent. Pete and Pete only, please give me a dex/maneuver roll. Some dude is fucking way too much of a hurry and is going to run into your ass unless you can make a dex/maneuver roll.
Yes.
You do?
I nimbly sidestep him.
Excellent. He fucking falls over. He's like, oh my God. And quickly, one of the guys from the doors comes to help this guy. Yeah. So he's getting picked up, and he's a bit drunk, but he was like, I gotta go over to the lady, and the guy's like, you might want to come with me first. And he's like, but she's so pretty. And he's like, this way, sir.
Okay.
You're not sure if it was intentional on you or if he's just an idiot.
Yes. I'll go with the idiot.
Another guy comes up to you. He is wearing a mask that looks like this. I think.
Okay.
Pretty fucking intimidating looking mask. And he comes up. He has no drink, although you do see that same black waiter offer him one. He just waves him off like, fuck off, go away. And he says, I never drink wine. It's champagne, sir, says the waiter. Piss off, says the guy. He has an accent. Give me linguistics to figure out where his accent's from.
Oh, of course. Jesus.
You made it?
Yes, I did.
What the fuck is up with you and the dice tonight?
I don't know.
Very well tonight.
Pete, did you make yours?
No, I did not.
Right, you're thinking fucking Eastern European, maybe. Chris, it's a Czech accent.
Okay.
He says, yes, it's good to meet you. And he says, my name is Andrzej Maris, but most Americans call me Andre.
Andre Maris?
Close enough. This guy appears to have actual fangs in his mouth. You're not sure if they're like really good fangs or other, because you guys are both a bit on the fucking wire from that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm James Fulton. And what
Hey,
brings
shit,
you here?
he says, I never miss a vampire party. Ah, 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 ah.
Joshua McKay.
It
Myself.
is good to meet you.
And you,
So,
sir.
you're both in the biz.
Yes, yourself?
Indeed. Have you seen our host?
No, I don't think I have, actually.
Then you are getting ready to. He is coming this way. He is the rather slick-looking man with a woman on each arm.
Of course.
In fact, he is coming over to you guys, and he strikes you as the kind of guy that beat up nerds in high school and hasn't really matured much since then. But apparently, he's a good enough actor. He can convince people that he is not a douchebag all the time.
Uh-huh.
He comes up and first he shakes McKay's hand, and then after doing that, he spends a lot longer with Fulton's hand. And he says, I heard what you did. I wanted to thank you personally.
I'm glad to be of help.
Excellent. Please enjoy yourselves, and if you wish to stay around after 11, then of course that is up to you. He shrugs a bit.
Okay.
Okay. How is he dressed? Is he dressed as a vampire at all, or?
Douchebag vampire. Yes, his costume. Actually, you guys have about the same kind of costumes, or yours is a little bit better. You guys are definitely the fucking standouts. It's like you've made serious effort, and you can tell that other people are like they're giving you guys props for your well done costumes.
Goes good. Yeah. I'm assuming also while all this is going on, we're occasionally getting accosted by reporters that were actually invited and
Correct.
getting
Yes.
photos taken and all that sort of stuff.
Oh yes, indeed. You guys definitely have gotten several different photos taken, but the Andre guy and the host are going off, and you can kind of tell that the host doesn't really want to talk to Andre, but Andre's doing the "I'm walking with you" and talking about bullshit that no sane person cares about. However, it is getting close to 11 o'clock at night, and you notice spot hidden rolls.
Half.
Just make it.
Pete,
Nothing
what
special.
you notice with your just make it is that servants are beginning to discreetly get and escort out the reporters and stuff. You know, it's what Chris notices with his making it at half, that black guy who was serving and stuff, he is now dressed in like kind of a cheaper vampire type outfit, or could even be a non-vampire. He's in civilian type clothes, no longer servant livery, and he is also heading out discreetly, along with the other reporters and stuff. None of the other servants are going anywhere, just that dude.
I've looked to see where he's going. Like, I want to discreetly follow him to see
front door.
Just out the front door.
Yep, along with the reporters, photographers, and stuff. He's blending with them well because his clothing, not really vampirish. It's more like kind of like I'm dressing for a nice party, like many of the cameramen are and stuff. And it looks as though he's just kind of getting in with them to leave. But the party is definitely still going. So now you're finding yourself at a bit of a what would you like to do moment.
Yeah.
Plus, there's the oak doors not investigated yet.
Yes.
What a party.
I'm thinking we stick around a bit. I'm curious to see about the whole everybody getting a drink type situation. What's going on with that?
I agree. I'm going to get some air right quick. I'll be right back. I'm going to go outside for a moment. And
out the front?
I'm getting some air. I want to see how he leaves. if he gets into his own car or if he gets into a limo?
Actually, neither. They have several taxis that are here. Possibly your guess is for people that are either getting ditched or whatever. He's getting into one of those and even sharing it with some other reporter types.
Okay. All right. And as soon as I see that there's nothing I'm going to get from that, I go back inside.
No worries. Right. And give me danger sense rolls as 11 o'clock begins to chime.
Damn it. I got it. Crit.
You are, yeah, I make it by half.
I got some hot dice today. I don't know what
you have got real hot dice tonight.
Wow. You guys are both beginning to feel like a little worm on a big fucking hook as all the more protective people are going away. And also, as not the reporters are going out, but as the so many of the guests and other B-listers are going out, as they're going out the door, each one is given a box from a stack of them. Like all the boxes look the same and shit. Each person leaving is given a box by one of the servants. The box is like if you were to take 2 loaves of bread side by side and package it, that's the size of the box. Not quite big enough for a human head, sadly. But yeah, you guys are getting more looks from people like the, do I think they're a badass type of look? Nobody seems overtly menacing though. And also Doc Fulton, for some reason, is being given occasional nods by other people who are sticking around like, oh, that kind of thing.
Okay.
If you guys want to do anything, let me know. If you just want to generally hang out and mingle and stuff, I'll cut to the next interesting thing.
I want to go over by the double doors and just, there's no one that's gone in here that I've seen, or no?
You haven't really been paying attention because so much other interesting shit's been going on.
Sure. But I do want to go, I want to check out the doors, see who's over there, see if anybody does go in the doors while I'm paying attention to them a bit more now.
No problem. McKay, he's wanting to relocate. Did you want to relocate with him?
Yep.
Nobody's going in right now, but there's nobody guarding them either. And yeah, you're not even sure if they're locked.
I go inside.
All right. Inside.
Oh no, that was the elevator. Had the key card. Sorry.
Correct. At a glance, let me know if you want to investigate further. It looks like a library.
Okay.
Do you want to investigate a bit more?
Oh yeah. Books.
Cool.
Books.
Now, lots and lots of fucking books. Now, in the library itself,
yeah, I'll go in as well.
No problem. You guys both go in the library. There is a one of those crystal decanters and stuff in here that has the glasses and such all ready to go, and it looks like it's got some sort of brown liquid in there. Where the fuck did I put it? Give me a second here. Sorry, there's a lot going on here.
That's all right.
Right. Now the books themselves, these are called, quote, books by the foot. It is actually something you can buy on the internet. The theme he seems to have gotten is black. So they're all black books, different titles and shit. They're all the classic literature type shit. There is nothing fucking interesting on the shelves at all. This is not the kind of library anybody uses for reading. What they do appear to use is there's a few comfortable chairs, a cigar humidor, stuff like that. But other than that, Now,
Okay.
Have a sniff of the decanter.
your guess would be smell roll. Let's see how good of guess you're getting. It's some sort of alcohol. I'll tell you that for free.
Yep.
Your guess is a very nice brandy.
Okay. Brandy.
In fact, it may be old enough to vote. To the life of the A-lister. Cut to
Okay.
Midnight. The party really picks up at this point. A lot more wild dancing. There may be a few people having closet encounters. The boxes they were giving out to people seem to have run out. Did a guy just vomit into a potted plant? Anyway, is there anything special you guys are wanting to do, or are you just hanging out?
Just watching the people to see if anybody, just trying to basically work out if the drinks that the waiter seemed very interested in making sure everybody drank, see if people are starting to have strange effects, adverse effects.
Other than the
beyond
regular
just
drunkenness, no.
Besides
No.
drunken.
Chris, anything from you?
Has anybody gone up the stairs at all?
Stairs? No. However, since Pete's paying attention to drinks, Chris, give me the spot hidden roll.
Got it.
You notice David Nix, he was the one wearing the gold mask and stuff before, discreetly go over to where the elevator thing is.
Okay.
I will
head in that direction.
Oh.
I will head in that direction.
Joshua, it appears Doc Fulton is getting away. It looks like he is definitely going somewhere. Like he's moving with a purpose.
I will trail him.
Very well. It's not too hard. Right. When you get over there, he's not standing near the elevator. He appears to have mysteriously disappeared, Chris.
Okay.
The lights of the elevator are going pink, pink, and now 2 is lit up.
Okay. And there's I will stand near the elevator looking, like waiting to see if anybody else goes into the elevator or uses it.
It was the elevator that had the key card pad next to it, wasn't it?
Yes. After about 15 minutes or so, the elevator goes bink, and the doors open, and he steps out and looks a bit surprised to see somebody's here. He's like, "Oh, hello," and
Good evening.
Moving on.
When he comes out, does he put away a card at all or anything like that? Or
he was putting something into his pocket. And give me empathy rolls. Lower is better.
Got a quarter? Or no? Yeah, quarter.
Run away! He's thinking, run away!
So
just missed getting a crit.
All right, you guys are both
So,
thinking he'd really like to leave, so let's block his way. He stops and frowns.
I put my hand on his chest for a moment and go, "So, what were you? I'm curious. Is there anything going on upstairs?"
No, I was just looking for the bathroom. He says.
The bathroom. I adjust his lapel and I try to lift whatever was in the pocket that he's.
I want a fucking prestidigitation roll. Give me a.
Oh yeah!
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god! Wow. No problem. He's like, oh no, it was a sheath of papers with confidential and stuff written on them, Chris, and you've passed it back to Pete, who is tucking it away, so it's not even on you anymore. And he's like, if you'll excuse me, I really must go. I'm looking for that bathroom still.
Why are we laughing?
Well,
I get out of his way.
He hurries off, and apparently his version of going to the bathroom must be taking a piss outside.
Ah, yes.
Out front. So away he goes.